New tonight at 11, a Lynchburg doctor is advocating to keep the Central Virginia Training Center open. This comes after 9 patients were moved out of the facility last summer and 4 of them have died. He's started a petition and dozens of other doctors have signed on. Rob Manch has the story you'll see only on WSLS 10 tonight.
Dr. Michael Diminick is an orthopedic surgeon with Ortho Virginia. His office regularly treats patients from the Central Virginia Training Center here in Amherst County. Just yesterday, he sent a petition with more than 70 signatures from medical professionals to Secretary of Health and Human Resources Bill Hazel in the hopes that he can keep patients from being taken away from the care they receive here. Diminick says he's seen the quality of that care firsthand.
They're so frail. Many of these patients are twisted and contorted where you can't even straighten out their limbs, and they have osteoporosis, so they're fragile and they break very easily. Despite that, we see very few fractures from these patients out there because of the expertise that the staff has.
Diminick says he only learned of the plan to close the training center after 2 men, Taylor and Tyler Bryant, were moved last January to Hiram Davis Hospital in Petersburg. Since then, Tyler has died.
It broke my heart, but it's predictable that things like that are going to happen when you take them out of a place where they've been stable and monitored and so well cared for.
State records show that since last July, 4 of the 9 individuals moved out of the CVTC have died. The facility is set to shut down entirely by 2021 as part of an agreement between Virginia and the Department of Justice. But now, after 4 deaths, the DOJ is investigating what went wrong.
I think it warrants that investigation by the DOJ. Ironically, the same DOJ which is mandating that the training centers get shut down now is investigating the results of their mandate.
He wants to add his voice to the growing number that oppose the decision to close the CVTC and hopefully persuade his elected officials to keep it open.
My goal would be that they realize that we need more beds and that the best facility with the best healthcare staff there is right here in Central Virginia.
I reached out to the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services today, where the remainder of the patients that were here at the CVTC are being cared for. In response, the state says Hiram Davis, quote, provides services that qualify it as a training center. Diminick tells me at this point he has not yet received a response back from the state on his petition. In Amherst County, Rob Manch, WSLS 10.